scheduled meeting of the Board of Fire Commissioners. The date is Tuesday, July 7th, 2020. It's about 9:15 in the morning. And so let's get started with roll call.
Ibarra.
Here.
Glazier.
Here.
Hara. Oh, one of those may be Dr. Hara, Commissioner. Hello, is this Dr. Hara?
Yeah, this is Dr. Hara. I'm at the 323-381 number.
Got it. I see your hand raised, Doctor.
Okay.
And
I kept raising my hand.
I know. It's just a lot of people on our list. But it's
no, I understand. I understand.
Ninberg.
Well, you can put me on mute.
Okay, sir. Ninberg.
Here.
Woods Gray.
Here.
Chief Terrazas.
Here.
Deputy City Attorney Raffish.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. So as always, we start with a flag salute and moment of silence. Chief?
Everybody please stand, right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me in a moment of silence in honor of past and present members of the Los Angeles Fire Department who devoted their life to the protection of our community. Thank you.
So, Chief, can we start with your report of the Fire Chief?
Absolutely, Madam President. The activities in the last few weeks have been limited to videotaping, and June 24th, we did a COVID-19 update that we transmitted to the field. On June 30th, we did a videotape of the Civilian Employee Assistance Program in anticipation of a furlough. As of now, the furloughs are on hold. Then on July 1st, we did a COVID-19 safety stand down at Fire Station 4 for distribution throughout the region of Los Angeles County. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Can we move on to consent agenda items? Do I have a motion, or do I have,
Sure.
is there?
Move to adopt the consent calendar.
I neglected to if for any public comments on any of the consent agenda items.
Okay.
So,
I don't see any hands raised. I'm double checking, President Ibarra, but I don't see any hands raised.
Okay, great. So let's.
I can move to adopt the recommendations for items 2A through 2C.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
So moving on to 3A, which is the verbal update of the department on the response to the coronavirus.
Good morning, Madam President, Commissioners, Julie, Chief. This is Chief Everett, Chief of Staff. Provide you a quick briefing on what we've been doing in response to coronavirus as a department. Just to start off, I'll cover about 3 areas. Just give you a current status of our members that have tested positive and those that have returned to duty. Also, some of the preventative measures that we've been taking as a department, and I'll finish up with the testing branch, the work that they've been doing. So our current status as of this morning at about 0800 hours, we've tested 1,143 members. Of that number, 101 have come back positive, 98 sworn, and 3 civilian. Of that number, 45 sworn and 3 civilians have returned to full duty. So we still have 53 sworn members in isolation. And I also checked, we have no one in the hospital being treated at this time. The one member we did have was released last night. So as we move forward with some of our preventative measures, as the Chief mentioned, we've done several videos, and the Chief sent out an enhanced protocol letter to all members to remind the members about face coverings and social distancing. and some language in there about face coverings while on the apparatus and around the station. As you can imagine, being in close quarters and treating patients when they're on calls, the members are exposed to different levels on a daily basis when they work. So this is a concern to make sure that we try to flatten our curve within the department and do our part to flatten the curve within the community. And then finally, our testing branch. We still have a footprint with the testing throughout the city. We currently are staffing up, along with the core volunteers and others, 5 different testing sites, drive-through testing sites. And they have the appointments of approximately about 15,000, the capability of doing 15,000 tests a day. The largest site of that is Dodger Stadium, where they have the capacity to do 6,500 tests a day. The 5 testing sites are open today. You might have seen on the news that some of them are closed for the holiday weekend, including yesterday, but all 5 are open again today. The other aspect of our testing includes walk-in clinics, and there's 2 of those, and they have 250 appointments on a daily basis, and our people are assisting with that. One of the latest things that we're doing is within the testing branch is the mobile testing group, and that group has been working with HACLA and with the different factories and ILWU workers and various places to try to help people get back to work and get testing done on a mobile basis. So we send teams out there and provide tests when it's called for. In addition to that, we have fire department and police department testing group, and the police department went through a train the trainer program with our people, and they're able to test their own people now. We have 2 locations within the fire department and 2 different fire stations specifically for fire department members to get tested. So all in all, we're trying to maintain a good coverage for testing and trying to keep our people safe with awareness. And that's the end of my report, unless you have any questions.
No, I don't have any questions. Commissioners? So I don't hear anything. So I think we could.
Commissioner Hara has his hand up.
Oh,
Excuse me. Commissioner Hara, you have your hand
Hi,
raised.
I just want to mention that I've been since the Wednesday before Easter. I've been managing the COVID test site for the county here at Charles Drew University across from Martin Luther King Hospital, and we are testing currently 1,000 people a day.
Wow.
On average. When we first opened up, LA County Fire Department and the county lifeguards set up this station, and we're seeing on a good day 150 to at most 200 a day, and that's when we're open all the way till 4 p.m. Now we close up at 2 p.m. because it gets so hot, and yet we are seeing now 1,000 people a day.
Thank goodness.
wow.
Thank goodness.
But thank you for all your work, Commissioner, in doing that. I know that you're retired, so it's a new task for you on top of everything else that you do at Charles Drew University. So thank you for that, for your continued service. I think is there any other comments or questions? If not, we can move on to public comments. I don't know that we have any. Do we, Leticia?
The only hand I see raised is still Commissioner Hara, but let me scroll all the way down to see if anyone else's hand is raised. I see no other. Double check.
Oh,
Nope, I have no one.
I see a check council phone. I think Frank Lima's on council phone calling in.
He hasn't raised his hand, but is that him under 439?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Stand by. Hello. What item are you calling to speak on?
Well, we're on public comment now.
Yeah.
This is the number ending in 439. Are you calling to speak on any item or simply listening?
I don't think I think he's muted. He's on council phone. He says he's raising his hand, so he would be, I don't know if you, I don't know how.
I can't see any, I see no hands raised. Is he star nining? Is he 50687?
How do you do on council phone? You do star 9?
Mm-hmm.
It actually, Madam President, it actually may not be possible to provide public comment via that telephone number. There are only certain numbers that allow for real-time public comment to be given. The other numbers are listen only. So perhaps he's calling from a listen only device.
Okay, so that's probably what's going on. I'm sorry if we can't have your comment right now, because we can't unmute people on council phone. Okay, but you're welcome to come back to another meeting. So that's it, right? Because we don't have any other comments. Yeah. So
Madam President, if you'd like, you can certainly provide the other telephone number so that the caller can hang up from the number they're on and call on the number that will accept real-time comment.
Okay, so the number to
166.
Go ahead.
I got you. 1-669-254-5292. Repeating. 1-669-254-5252.
And we'll wait a couple of minutes in case the caller wants to call back.
He needs also the meeting ID.
So complicated.
It's also on the page 1 of our agenda at the bottom.
Yeah.
160-461-4898.
Do the callers need to press star 6 to unmute themselves once the co-host has given them permission to speak?
I don't know if they're still attempting or if they gave up. I'm not really sure.
Let me scroll one more time. Jillian, nothing new. Excuse me.
Okay.
So, Madam President, I think at this point it's okay to conclude the meeting. I think that on a going forward basis for future meetings, we want anyone who's listening in at the beginning of the meeting to understand which numbers are listen only and which number they can call in if they intend to provide real-time public comment. That information is set forth on page 1 of the meeting agenda. And that's really all we need to do, I think, in order to make that option available to our listeners. So once we've done that, okay. I the board has met its obligations.
I think so. Okay.
Great. Move to adjourn. Commissioner Glazer.
All in favor? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.